We're here today to announce that the 2020 Boston Marathon will be postponed until Monday, September 14th of this year. Our expectation, and it's an expectation and a hope right now, is that this date will get us to a safer place in relation to the spread of the coronavirus. It's a date that the BAA can make work for their runners, and there's been a lot of conversations around what date could work, and the governor's going to talk a little more about this later. With the help, our priority right now is making sure the health and safety of the runners, of the fans, of the medical personnel, first responders, residents of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, visitors from across the country, visitors from across the world. We want to make sure that we keep people safe. We also are concerned, especially about our elderly and most vulnerable people who might not go anywhere near the marathon, but most at risk for any spread of the coronavirus. That's what all of this is about, protecting vulnerable neighbors and population and preserving the capacity of our healthcare system in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Postponing the marathon is, a lot of you have been asking questions for the last couple of weeks, is certainly a very big undertaking. And I'd like to thank all of the leadership in the towns of Hopkinton, Ashland, Framingham, Natick, Wellesley, Newton, and Brookline for us collectively working together, all of our public health and safety, and talking about this situation in this challenging circumstance. We worked very closely together to create a workable plan. It's a plan that takes into consideration the impacts of how we can mitigate them. The marathon plays also a major role for local charities and our local economy, and we're going to hear a little bit about that in a little bit. Our plan is to make the weekend of September 14th a cornerstone in a campaign to help businesses, local businesses, recover from this entire episode. One thing that I want to be clear about, I want to discourage anyone from trying to run the course on April 20th. I know that runners had their training plan set for that date, but the roads will not be closed for crowds. First responders will not have the ability to be working on those routes because they're going to be tied up with what's happening right now with the coronavirus and then also doing their regular order of business. You have a chance to run an historic once-in-a-lifetime race in September, and I hope that all the runners and people will embrace it. I want to close by saying the marathon is Boston and is all of us standing here today in Massachusetts. It connects us, it reflects us, it brings out our community spirit and our resiliency. We've shown before that no matter what the challenge is to our marathon and to our city, we are Boston strong. And that's what we will be again this year. In the face of this crisis and Marathon Monday, we are going to continue to lead in the country.